not to put it too simply, but bancassurance is a $2.5 trillion market. It's always been a very very buoyant, very successful business and industry. And really, what's happening is digital platforms, apps, and fintechs are just providing a new distribution layer to those pools of customers. So it's really about taking a slice out of that bancassurance market. So from a sort of pure sort of business point of view, it's just a dollar. It's just the dollar signs in the eyeball, which is making a strategic focus as it should. And then the value side is obviously important because you've got to sell the thing. It's insurance. It really needs to be sold. And there are many things you can do these days, which I think is making the industry increasingly interesting. You can really solve actual problems with insurance products. And I think people don't really necessarily appreciate that or have really understood that. And the banks or the fintechs that are kind of getting this right are really marketing this properly and effectively. And they've sliced the data. They've got a really good understanding of who they want to target and why and with what. So you really need to prepare well, and that preparation really reaps a lot of benefits. And then the other side of that is of course how can you actually use the digital environment, the digital revolution to really add value in addition to the product. So the customer experience, the way the claim is paid, etc. So there's so much opportunity to build better products, better experiences. And I think what's fascinating about this whole space is that the insurance industry and perhaps most industries pre the sort of tech revolution or the online revolution, it was always about in-house build the product, launch, and hope to gain customers. These days, the customers and the distribution is not the challenge, which is just extraordinary. So you've got the distribution sitting there and sort of waiting to be sold something of value. And really, the challenge is on, or the opportunity is there for those organizations, those fintechs, to kind of just do that internal soul searching to figure out, what do we launch with first, how do we do it, etc. So it's a funny way of doing things, but it's kind of back to front.